Man City 1, Liverpool 1. The game ends 1-1. And as a Man United fan, I really wanted it to end in a draw. But I think Liverpool fans probably will be a lot more happy about this result than Man City fans. I don't think it was the best performance from Liverpool. I don't even think it was the best performance from Manchester City. But when you think about it, Liverpool post-international break haven't been good. Liverpool away from home haven't been as good. And Liverpool have a bit of a thing with 12:30 kickoffs. The fact that they've gone to the Etihad and got a point, and this is the first time in 23 consecutive Premier League games that Man City have not got 3 points at the Etihad, speaks volumes. In these kind of games, if you're a Liverpool fan, you would rather Liverpool rock up to the Etihad and get a point and play meh football than Liverpool rock up to the Etihad, be the better team, and Man City go back with 3 points. These kind of games is about the points, not the performances, because Man City now have to go to Anfield, and that's where Liverpool are the favourites, and when Liverpool go to the Etihad, Man City are the favourites. So now Liverpool's hardest game of the season at the Etihad, away from home, boom, that is out of the way. So I think Liverpool fans will be a lot happy about that. I don't think the performance was the best from Liverpool, but there was a great performance in there from Trent. I thought Gravenberch, when he came on, was really, really good. I thought Curtis Jones was pretty dreadful, to be honest. But you know what? My man of the match was Bernardo Silva. I saw Trent got man of the match, and I think that Trent was very, very good. I see a lot of people going, oh no, Trent's not man of the match. He got cooked by Doku. I think that Trent was very good. We'll talk about it in a second, because yes, Doku got past Trent a lot, but when Doku got past Trent a lot, he was in this no-man space where he couldn't do anything. It was almost like I think Trent tactically let Doku get past him, but pushed him into areas where it would be really hard for him to do something. But I do think Bernardo Silva was man of the match. In my opinion, I think Bernardo Silva is a different gravy of player. But if you look at the statistics here, you can see that City did have 1.3 XG to Liverpool 0.5, and City probably were the slightly better team, but you'd expect that being at home. But if you scroll the way down to the bottom to the Premier League table here, you can see right here that points-wise, we've zoomed in too much. What's happened here? I was going to say you can see here points-wise that Liverpool are still 1 point behind City with 13 games into the season, but it's decided the Premier League table. There we go. There you go. You can see the Premier League table there. I think Liverpool will be very happy with that. Arsenal have an opportunity to go top of the league, though, if they win versus Brentford. So, yeah, that's where they are. But let's talk about the game. Let's talk about the performances from Trent Alexander-Arnold. We'll talk about the positives for Liverpool, the negatives for Liverpool. Then we'll talk about the positives for City and the negatives for City. But I do want to start by talking about Trent Alexander-Arnold, because people on Twitter are saying that he got cooked and that he was rubbish and this and that. And I thought Trent had a good game. And Michael Reed tweeted this: no Liverpool player won possession more 10 and contested more duels 15, or player won more passes into the final third 8 than Trent Alexander-Arnold today. He's the first Liverpool player to score and record as many as he did in those metrics in a PL game since Steven Gerrard versus Fulham in November 2007. So that is a big statistic for you guys on the screen, if you can see that there. No Liverpool player won possession more, won more duels, and put more passes into the final third since Steven Gerrard. There's this myth that Trent had a bad game. He was getting cooked by Doku, but I think that Trent was phenomenal today. I think he's phenomenal in possession. We know he has his defensive flaws, and I don't think that Trent's necessarily a midfielder, because I think that Liverpool have got quite a few midfielders, but you can see when he can go into the midfield, when he can get further forward, his absolute quality today. And for me, it was between him and Bernardo Silva for man of the match. And a lot of people seem outraged that Trent was man of the match, but I think he was just absolutely world-class today. You can look at these other statistics and metrics here. 10 possession, one in the final third, crosses the second most, interceptions the joint most, goals his first this season. I think that's his first open play goal in over a year as well. So what an opportunity, what a time to get it versus Manchester City. You look at his touch map as well. And Man City, 23 wins in a row, and Trent Alexander comes in with an absolutely brilliant performance here as well. And let me show you some more of Trent's stats, because I generally think it's a myth that he had a bad game. Everyone's saying here, as you can see, absolutely, I thought he was fantastic today. And there's everyone saying he got cooked by Doku. But yes, Doku got past him a lot. But it was when Doku got past Trent, he couldn't do anything. Trent was like, you know what, you can stay really out wide. Where I just think the way that Trent positioned himself, I think he was like, he knows that one-on-one he's going to struggle against Doku, and he's not that kind of one-on-one defender. You need a Wan-Bissaka to play against Doku, obviously throwing a Man United player in there. But I think it was, I can't explain it, but I think he was making sure when he was working with Doku, he was at that period where he just couldn't have that real impact for me. I thought Matip was really good for Liverpool. I thought Gravenberch was really good when he came on. And I think Szoboszlai couldn't really do the creative side of this game because he had a lot of defending to do, but I thought that Gravenberch brought a little bit of creativity when he came on and he looked a lot better as well. And I think, to be honest, while I think Man City were the better team and they had the more chances and were more the better looking team, you'd probably expect that, them being at the Etihad and their record. I do think that Liverpool defended well in the sense of they limited City to very few chances. And City, came with their fully best team at home. City basically said all their players were injured for the international break because Pep took this game very seriously. You could see with Pep having a go at Darwin Nunez at the end. Pep Guardiola took this game very seriously, and he basically faked all these injuries to his main players so they couldn't go on the international break. So City had their strongest squad ready who hadn't gone on the international break to play Liverpool at home. Liverpool had a lot of their main players on the bench who had gone on international duty that were a lot more tired. And Liverpool went to the Etihad and got a point. And I think that's why Pep's so salty, because he took this game so seriously. Man City pretty much had 12 players injured in the international break who all started today and were all fit and ready to play today. It was so obvious that Pep knew how important this game was that he didn't want to let his players go on the international break, whereas Liverpool players did. And with the 12:30 kickoff, the international break, it being at the Etihad, I thought everything was against Liverpool. I put money on Man City to win today. And I think that Liverpool would probably be most happy with the win as well. I will have to say this. I thought Curtis Jones was terrible. I thought Jota looked bad, but I think that Liverpool's attack in general looked bad. And that does happen in those kind of games. But if you defend well and you get the point, that's all that really matters as well. I don't think McAllister was brilliant. But I think McAllister's growing. He's not a number 6. He's not a DM, but I think he's growing in that position to learn it more and more and adapting. I still think Liverpool need that number 6. I really, really do. But I think Curtis Jones was particularly poor. And I think when Gravenberch came on, they just looked like that new ounce of quality. I think Salah didn't have the most amazing game. He's lost that yard of pace. But what I've noticed with Salah is since he's lost that yard of pace, I feel like he's trying to find the likes of Darwin Nunez a little bit more as well. In terms of Man City, I thought Rodri was brilliant. I thought Bernardo Silva was absolutely brilliant. I think I've got Bernardo Silva's game numbers here, particularly in the first half. Bernardo Silva put in this special performance. Look at this. Look at this in the first half. 93% pass accuracy, 18 final third passes, 7 ground drills, 1 4-4 tackles, 2 dribbles, 2 up-2 long passes, 2 key passes. Man of the match in the first half was Bernardo Silva. He is my man of the match. Trent closely followed in second. I think Bernardo Silva was just a phenomenal player today. And I don't think City were at their best. I think Rodri was good. I thought Bernardo Silva was good. But I actually thought that, for the most part, the rest of City, they weren't particularly good. I think that City were the better team in terms of the performance. They had 1.3 XG to Liverpool's 0.55. They had 60% possession. They had 2 big chances to Liverpool's 1. Maybe City, if they were a bit more clinical or had that cutting edge, could have particularly won the game. I think that might be that expectation there on City. But I think Liverpool were in that game for the first half. I remember at half-time when it was 1-1, I thought City started better. I thought City had that really sort of good 15, 20 minutes. But then I thought Liverpool were in a position where they just looked like they could really get something from the game. And I think one of the problems with City is they just lack that killer edge sometimes. They look a little bit maybe stagnant. I think Pep maybe needed to make some subs. I think that he should have used Grealish, actually, personally. I know that Doku was having a good game, but they had the control of the midfield. Rodri had a good game. Bernardo Silva had a really good game, but City just kind of lacked that cutting edge. So maybe you can give credit to Van Dijk. Maybe you can give credit to Matip. I think that they did defend really, really well, particularly Matip. I think he was really good today. And a lot of people were saying, maybe Konate should be playing for Liverpool in a game like this. But I do think the City lack that cutting edge. But I have to say, Bernardo Silva is just world class. Bernardo Silva is absolutely world class. And I'm saying that as a Man United fan. I hate to admit it, but Bernardo Silva, Gundogan, Rodri, the things I would do for them at Manchester United, the things I would do for them as well. Anyway, smash the likes, people. Subscribe down below. Let me know your thoughts. Alanga's just scored, talking of United. See you next time. Bye.